Hey guys, and welcome back to Swindon Junction. So this month then, I'll give you a brief update. Obviously the first one being is that my Class 800 has been returned. All working, all singing, all dancing. So thank you to Hornby for having that fixed in such a quick and timely manner. I think it was 10 days in total, so that can't be bad. Last month I've just put in a little bit more sort of scenery aspects onto this hill, and there'll be some more going on when I get some further materials, and obviously try and get onto just the other side down by that track there. We'll try and get that finished off, so that's all in hand, which is pretty good. As you can see, the TMD lights have now been updated. We've got these dual LED light stanchions in, and they look pretty good, to be fair. Very smart. More sort of in keeping with the layout. So before I start the main sort of update, I did mention a few weeks ago that I have this viaduct that I procured when I first started the hobby up. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to utilise it anywhere on the layout, and it'd be a shame to sort of get rid of it, throw it in the bin. To anyone who lives local or localish to Wiltshire that wants this, send me a message. We'll get your details and we'll get it off to you. If you can collect, great. If you want it posted, if you want to put a little bit towards postage, then that'll be great. Okay. Otherwise, guys, this is just going to go into the bin, and I would hate to see it be a waste. And unfortunately, as far as I'm aware, I don't have any local clubs around here where I can actually donate it to. By all means, you know, make a stand for it, and let's get it off to somewhere where it's going to be of use. So moving on then, I've just started to add in just a little bit of weathering just to the sides of the track itself. Adding a little bit of brush and some greenery. Again, obviously on there, just to tart that bit up a little bit. Slowly starting to come into play. Main TMD, the replacement rail is back in now and is functioning. I think you've probably seen that on some of the short videos that I've put in, where I was testing it using the Gronk and the Class 57. So I'm happy with that. I just need a couple more point motors to go in and get those wired up. And I think what I'll probably end up doing is either along here or there. I might put in a switch box so I can control the points on this side of the layout straight from here directly. I said once I get the rest of the point motors in and wired up, then I can reroute some of the wiring from the existing panel, which is over the other side, bring that around, and then I can start to operate all these points in more of a decent location. So the 800 then, as I said, obviously it's back. It's just going through its running in phase at the moment because they had to replace the motor. So it's just going on a light load at the moment. Give that half an hour in one direction, and then we'll reverse it and get 30 minutes or so on the reverse direction, just to get it all warmed in. So fuel area, there's a couple of light stanchions there left to go in. I'm definitely going to need, I've got another two here actually. So I've got 4 light stanchions that I can put in around here. I'm still debating whether to put in a little bit of a road around, but I am very limited to space, so I might put a road in, or I might not. I might just sort of dedicate this as a proper sort of refuel area, stroke access to the main TMD building. So following on from that then, TMD building, we've managed to finish it up to a point. So what I've decided for now is to not increase this to here, because obviously I need the access to move around at the moment. So what I've done is I've effectively installed a false end to here, which will be finished off with the brickwork once I find the correct ident for this plastruct brick fascia. It's about 2 years ago, I think, since I bought it last, and I don't have any reference to it, so I've got a little piece left over. I'll go to the local model shop and see if I can match it up. But the Last bit of the roof is now in place. I have to do a little bit of tinkering just to straighten things out a little bit. But as you can see, hopefully now this will start to come together. Once that's done then, guys, the wiring I'll start putting in. I'll turn this over and I'll start putting in some wiring. I may do that offline, or if I have the time capacity, I might put the camera on like a live feed on a Sunday afternoon. I've got a brand new camera. There she is. Yeah, very good. It's all HD. Stream webcam. Cost me 30 quid from Amazon. So it works quite well. That's the make I got. There will be another camera being bought at the end of this month, and obviously then I've got the 2 cameras then to permanently affix to somewhere, probably around here somewhere, looking down probably over at the station, and then probably one overlooking the short maintenance depot and refuel area. Probably have one here, so it's a constant feed. The only issue I do have is obviously Wi-Fi. Now, my signal is pretty good, especially on my phone. Obviously, my laptop says that my signal strength is pretty good. However, when it goes onto StreamYard, that seems to tell a different story. And I'm now debating whether to get some Ethernet cable, because my secondary router is downstairs in the spare room. So I might have to do a hardwire install from that router into the loft area and bring the cable around to the computer. So moving on then. Obviously, like I said, we're going to try and get this building finished, because I do want to try and get it finished up and running by the summertime. So we've only got a few months left. With that in mind, I'm going to bought myself a good old set of knives, a bit like scalpels, which are definitely sharp, and for some reason I always have this knack of cutting myself with them. So they're here, they're ready to go, and the idea is that I'll be putting in some windows and some doors along this side and on the other side. And obviously down here I've started to mark out some areas where I want some door access. And there'll be a couple of windows going in as well, hopefully, because obviously it's quite sharp. It should cut through this plastic really easy. So that is my aim, guys, to get this done. There is some track inside. It just needs to be tuned a little bit. There's I think there's one segment of pit inspection that I did the other week. Yep, here we go. So there's another pit inspection trough that I've got to install. And that'll be going in on the second run down to here. So as you can see, the first one's already in. I don't even get much light in there, but if I could just lift that up, that goes all the way up to the front. So that should be quite good, hopefully. Station area then, yet another project. Obviously we talked about the roofing, where I've had some sort of condensation drip down on it. And I've got the paper now. I managed to dig into my files, and I've sourced the file that I downloaded originally. So once I get that printed, all I need to do then is basically either take this bit off, or I'll just glue over a new sheet. But I think this time what I'm going to do is try and seal it in with some sort of clear coat or a Fablon type material that doesn't sort of shine too much. So I've yet to try and find that, but hopefully we can get that repaired. All the other repairs have been done as best as I can so far. And then obviously the back end, I've trimmed off the last bit because it was looking really sort of untidy, and the main overhang has been restructured because again that wasn't quite right. So that's all in place now and quite level. And hopefully when I get the last little bit constructed, we can then get all that painted up, get some lights in it, some windows, etc. And then that will be a functioning building used on the actual layout. which would be good to have because it has been here since pretty much the start. So if any of you have a Class 800, not necessarily in GWR livery, but any others, and you find that the motor and the loco move off, speed up, and then cut out, and then obviously start up again, move up, and then stop, chances are you've got a faulty motor. But like I said, this time I can't fault them. Been really good, really quick response, and happy to have it back on the layout running. So my little maintenance depot then is obviously coming to life. There's a few little bits and bobs being added there now. I've slowly started to find them, dig them out, put them into place. These little pallet systems are fantastic. They really are good. Just makes the layout stand out that little bit more. Obviously procured myself the old network rail van. There'll be a few more of these coming on to the layout at some point. And obviously I've still got a few bits and pieces there, some of the workmen and everything, so I need to put those into somewhere. So as an overview then, guys, girls, if anyone can give us some input as to if they like this area. Yeah, is there anything that you think I could probably add to it? By all means, drop me a message. The idea is obviously to get rid of that venting system, or at least have it such that where I could put a new one in where it's just rerouted slightly so it's not in the way. So I do have a bit of space between there and the back frame. It's a bit sort of dull and void at the moment, but if you can think of anything that I can utilise in there, maybe I don't know, a park area, more farmland, or maybe the start of a housing estate. What's your views? What should I do? Let me know in the comments below. Okay then, so I'm going to try and keep this short. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back downstairs now, get this all edited and put up onto YouTube as my March update. Like I said, there's only a little bit of improvements going on at the moment, so there's no point sort of dragging the video out too long, is there? However, like I said, I am in the throes of doing stuff now. Trying to make a concerted effort now to get back into the hobby, get things up and running again, and start improving the layout. So I hope you enjoyed this short update. Please do click the old like button below and subscribe if you're not a subscriber. It is free. And I'll hopefully be able to start doing some more streaming on Sunday afternoons once I get the Wi-Fi connection sorted out to a better effect. And also have a look at my shorts videos, guys. There is occasions where I come up here and do like a quick 60-second short video, and sometimes I go down to the main Paddington Bristol line, which is only about 300 yards from my house, and I'll probably do a short video on them, whatever's going past at the time. So please give the thumbs up, and like I said, any ideas that you may have on part of the scenery at the back, let me know your thoughts, and we can go from there. Okay, happy trails, thanks for watching, and we'll catch up with you again very soon. Bye for now.